YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I am a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who: The Chase. So this is a 6-part serial from 1965 where the Daleks build a time machine and they plan to exterminate the TARDIS crew, the Doctor, Ian, Barbara and Vicky, and of course with them building a time machine, the Doctor and the gang try and outrun the Daleks, and the Daleks chase them through time, and they stop along many different points in time because the Daleks are, well, it's a chase, this one, as the serial says. Of course, along the way, they do run into a race of robots called the Mechanoids, which the Daleks fear, and also they get a robot duplicate of the Doctor as well, which from a distance is a different actor, but close up it's William Hartnell. So William Hartnell had multiple roles, had 2 roles in this, well, playing the Robo Doctor close up. So let's of course get onto my likes and dislikes about this serial. First of all, I like the opener of this serial, the first episode of it. In this, the Doctor, has this like machine where he can pick up signals from different points in time, and we get a little cameo from the Beatles. Yeah, that's right, the Beatles, and we even get like a little cameo from William Shakespeare as well, and Queen Elizabeth. We get little looks into history and that, so I think that's pretty cool. And I also like the Daleks when they came back. The Daleks making a comeback, and they're up to their usual ways. And of course, I like the whole places where they go to different points in time, including one where where we have Peter Purvis, before joining Doctor Who, cameo as a cowboy on the Empire State Building where there's a Dalek and the TARDIS. I thought, okay, alright, I mean, that obviously weren't the first time, well, yeah, that was the first time the show actually took the Daleks to the Empire State Building. I wonder if Helen Rayner got inspiration for that 2-part episode from Series 3 with the 10th Doctor, Daleks in Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks. So yeah, and this is also the departure for Ian and Barbara. So another lot of the original TARDIS crew depart from this serial, which, because a year before they say goodbye to Susan, in this one they say goodbye to Ian and Barbara because they managed to, get back to Earth in 1960s, and they and they think whilst they're on Earth they got the opportunity to leave because back in them days, William Hartnell's run and that, he couldn't fully control the TARDIS. The TARDIS pretty much took him where he needed to go. So whenever they got to like present day Earth, they jumped at the opportunity to leave. But of course, the Doctor grew close with Ian and Barbara, so for him it was a send-off for them, and they left. I feel that this was also the beginning of the end for William Hartnell because the team just wasn't together anymore, and William Hartnell was the only one that remained. And also he did start getting ill around that time and lashing out at cast members and crew. Of course, about a year later we would have the first regeneration, of course, to that. So yeah, let's get on to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I'm going to talk about the effects first. The effects for this, a lot of the planetary scenery that they went to, like different planets and that, they were good practical effects. I imagine in colour they might lose their authenticness, but I thought the one planet they were on where there was moving plants and stuff pretty good. There's even a scene where they're going through the time vortex, and looking at it now I'd say the effects are pretty poor and dated, but probably back in 1965, no one had ever seen anything like that before, so it was probably groundbreaking then. But for us modern audiences, it probably hasn't stood the test of time very good. But it's impressive with what they could do at that time, because they had no computers all out back then. So I thought the effects were good. I also like the Daleks, them coming back, just being the Daleks, wanting to exterminate, and even building a time machine and just up to their no goodness and stuff. I also thought the performances were good, especially from William Hartnell, because like I say, around that time he started feeling unwell and started, stuttering and forgetting his lines. He still kept it together and was pretty good in this, playing his role of the Doctor. I also thought William Russell and Jaqueline Hill did a great final show as Ian and Barbara, especially in the final episode. That whole goodbye scene to the Doctor when they decided to leave, was quite emotional, well, quite moving and good, and I thought it was. I thought, after the departure of Caroline Ford, I guess, Russell and Hill decided to, call it a day as well. And it weren't long before William Hartnell had gone as well, that following year. I also liked, Vicky in this. Is that her name, Vicky, playing in this? She was good in it. And yeah, the performances were good and the story was decent. But now I'm getting onto my likes and dislikes, because I do have some dislikes. So the story, like I say, bits, I just mentioned so far the good bits, but the majority of this story, it was like I say, a chase. I guess they were trying something different, going to different places. But I feel that a 6-part serial was a bit too long for this one. I mean, it did drag on for a bit. There were a few episodes. There was like a couple episodes that just didn't need to be there. They could have cut this down to maybe 4 or 3 episodes. There were just bits in it that were not necessary, and scenes in there that were just irrelevant to the story. And I gotta be honest, it did get a bit boring at times. I mean, I didn't watch this all in one go. I watched it like 3 episodes, took a break for a few hours and that, and then I got back on it later on in the day and I watched the last 3 episodes because I got a bit bored watching it. I'm being honest, give you my honest opinion. I did find bits of this serial boring, which I sometimes hate to say on Doctor Who because, I love the show, but when there's some negativity and bits that I don't like, I've got to share it, and, to see if I should recommend it to you. But yeah, there were quite a lot of filler in it. But it's a pretty okay story. If you're a first Doctor fan or a Dalek fan, I'd say it's an okay one, but like I say, it might be a difficult sit to watch like all 6 episodes in one go. They're about 25 minutes each, so that would probably give you a grand total of, let's see, 50, 75 minutes. So, yeah, about a good, let's see, 75, 100, 125, 150 minutes of watching. So, a 2.5 hour time commitment that, to watch this. But, like I say, I watched it in 2 parts. I watched 3 episodes and then took a break and watched the next 3 episodes. So yeah, I'm going to get to my ratings now. So my ratings, the effects, I'll give them a 6. The writing, I'll give that a 7. The performances, I'll give that an 8. And my personal rating, I'll give it a 7. Because it's okay, just not that brilliant. So I'm being honest there. So there you are, that's my Who review on Doctor Who The Chase. Have you seen this one? Let me know all that down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday a video, so yeah, I'll be back with another video then. So I've been Davros the Whovian, this has been a Who review, and until next time, run for your life.